Hey folks, so let's talk about the news. I've been in the news a little bit lately on a few different channels. We had the RCI interview first before the book launch, and from the book launch we had quite a few features. And now we're in the newspaper too. Okay, there was these online things like St. Lucia News Online and The Star, but we have an actual feature in Yo magazine, a 2-page spread. Do you see this? Do you see this? All the kids are in there, and it is so cool. And the book is there. I haven't even read the article, to tell you the truth. I guess I'll read it next. But should have probably read it. But it's pretty good. Just looking at it. Talks about my future books and how to get the book, and my virtual book tour coming up. So yeah. And then we have this other one in The Star, which is a cute little article, really nicely done. It's a little corner down here in color with a little picture. This is actually one of my favorite pictures right now, me reading to the kids, and this is also pretty awesome. So yeah. Oh, I talked about the virtual book tour. Well, I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned. Stay tuned to find out more about my virtual book tour. But for now, if you didn't catch any of the news stories, sit back, relax, and get more mode than you know what to do with, because all the TV news stories are about to play. Whoop 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 whoop. Oh yeah, don't forget, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Juanetta Wilson has launched her first children's book, Yoga with Auntie Mo. The event was in the form of a children's party at the Passius Multipurpose Court. The book launch was well attended by children, parents, and well-wishers of the Mon Repos community and environs. It was sponsored by Big Chef Steakhouse, Digicel, and several private citizens. The book launch began with prayers and a reading of Yoga with Auntie Mo. Monetta Wilson then led the children in some yoga exercises that included a yoga walk, jumping, and breathing. After yoga, attendees enjoyed snacks, games, and dancing. Yoga with Auntie Mo takes you on a journey through the picturesque village of Mon Repos as you learn to do yoga. In this book, you will meet Auntie Mo and her merry band of children who will show you how they do yoga in a simple routine that is easy to follow. This colorful little gem is sure to have adults and children feeling calm and relaxed. Juanetta Wilson, a certified yoga instructor, wrote this book because she believes that it is important to expose children to yoga in order to increase their emotional intelligence and give them adequate life skills. With the book Yoga with Auntie Mo, Monetta hopes to expose every child in St. Lucia to yoga. Yoga with Auntie Mo can be purchased on Amazon, the kiosk number 3 in the Dahe building in Vieux-Fort, and directly from Monetta. Find out more by visiting yogawithmo.com. The Ministry of Health and Wellness launched
on Sunday, October 14th, local yoga instructor Juanetta Wilson launched her first children's book, Yoga with Auntie Mo. The event was in the form of a children's party at the Passius Multipurpose Court. The book launch was well attended by children, parents, and well-wishers from the Mon Repos community and environs. It was sponsored by Big Chef Steakhouse, Digicel, and several private citizens. Yoga with Auntie Mo takes you on a journey through the picturesque village of Mon Repos as you learn to do yoga. In this book, you will meet Auntie Mo and her merry band of children who will show you how they do yoga in a simple routine that is easy to follow. Juanetta Wilson, a certified yoga instructor, wrote this book because she believes that it is important to expose children to yoga in order to increase their emotional intelligence and give them adequate life skills. With the book Yoga with Auntie Mo, Monetta hopes to expose every child in St. Lucia to yoga. Yoga with Auntie Mo can be purchased on Amazon, kiosk number 3 in a Dahe building in Vieux-Fort, and directly from Monetta Wilson.
Also pray. It's very far. A first-time St. Lucian author writes a yoga book for children. She believes it can help children to handle emotions in positive ways.
A Monrepos resident has become one of the island's newest authors after the publication of her children's book. Monetta Wilson began practicing yoga in 2004 and has been instructing children since 2013. She currently instructs children on a voluntary basis, but believes that her efforts need to be expanded so that more children can be exposed to the benefits of yoga. Wilson spoke to me about the writing journey that led to Yoga with Auntie Mo.
I was trying to figure out how I could change the language we use around children and the language we use when it comes to conflict and violence with children. I wanted to give them another option to help develop their emotional intelligence. So I developed a program, I thought, where I could train all of the teachers in St. Lucia to use yoga in the classroom. And as part of that program, as part of the curriculum, I developed this book, and I figured in the meantime, while I'm working on getting the program off the ground, I can get the book off the ground and start exposing children to yoga.
The book contains colorful illustrations and simple yet engaging language to guide children along their yoga journey.
You can use it for younger children. You can read it to them and do the activities with them. But older children and even adults can benefit from the book, and they do enjoy it. Part of the reason is the book is very colorful. I used children from the community, and I took the pictures in the community of Monrepos. So you can see what to do, you can read what to do, and it's very colorful, and the actions are very easy. Almost anyone can do it.
Wilson explained that yoga has many advantages, particularly for children who can use it as a tool to deal with negative emotions.
So many benefits. Everyone will do yoga, and sometimes you'll do the same yoga class with me and you'll come away with a different benefit. Yoga can help with strength, flexibility, building muscle resilience, building emotional resilience, dealing with stress, calm, learning to focus. Like with the kids, it can help with test anxiety, and you can see better performance in the children. And also when they get angry, if they can do a breathing exercise instead of yelling, shouting, hitting, I think that's definitely a way we can improve the quality of life in St. Lucia.
Yoga with Auntie Mo is currently available on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback formats. It can also be purchased at kiosk number 3 in the Dyer Building in Vieux Fort. Additionally, interested persons can contact the author directly at 489-9079 or place an order at yogawithmo.com. For Choice News Now, Amani Mathra report.
And Wasco was...
Hi everybody, welcome back to This Morning. It is definitely family time in this segment as we welcome back Mo. In this case, I think I'll say Auntie Mo. How are you today?
I'm doing good today.
Great. Well, I'm happy to have you back here with us. It's not the first time. She's been here before because people who know her for yoga and her skill in that, and of course how it's been helping her and many others who've been able to experience her classes. But right now, and just recently, last weekend, you launched your book, Yoga with Auntie Mo.
Yes, I did. It was quite an occasion for me. I'm so proud of it because I did something, and I can expose every child in St. Lucia to yoga with my book. And I've been working on it for a while, and it finally is here. It's real.
Good. And I'm really happy to hear that because it's definitely something different. I don't think this has ever happened before. So you're definitely pioneering. So congratulations to putting this together. What was it like, just at the launch and, having the kids there with you? What was the experience like?
It was, to tell you the truth, it was overwhelming. I don't have much memory of the day because everything was just happening, but it all came together. We ended up getting sponsors. We had Big Chef and Digicel came on board, and the kids showed up with their parents. Some people with no kids showed up to support me. I had people come all the way from Castries, drive up to Monrepos, and we had games, we did yoga, we had a book reading, we had so much fun. We had a blast.
And I also want to say a special good morning to all of our friends watching in Miku right now. So very special good morning to you. And where did this idea stem from? I mean, where did this start?
Well, I used to do yoga with the children, but they could not all afford it, and I had other commitments, and I couldn't do it with them regularly. And I thought, how can I expose every child in St. Lucia to yoga? And I said, well, what if I train the teachers to use yoga in the classroom? So I developed a curriculum for training the teachers to do yoga in the classroom. And I said, what if the children had a little book that they could take with them and they could do yoga whenever they felt like it?
I'm really proud of you to see that this has taken place, and I know you also want to do more with this, because even with your journey with yoga, you want to leave a more long-lasting impact and something more meaningful. So let's talk about what you're hoping to do in general here for us in St. Lucia.
So I'm working on getting the book in schools. I have some meetings lined up, and I'll be going around. You might hear or see a lot more of me, and I'm trying to get it in the curriculum so that every child in St. Lucia is exposed to yoga, so that teachers have another tool they can use to manage their classroom, and children have a tool they can use to manage stress and conflict and negative emotions. So the next time a child is angry, instead of yelling or shouting or hitting, the child can do a breathing exercise. They can say, the teacher can say, the next time a child is acting up, they can say, so and so, why don't you float on a cloud? And that can take us in a more positive place instead of a negative place of punishment. We can say, you're feeling sad, here's what to do about it.
And I really like that idea too. I mean, sometimes we may not realize the different avenues that we can take with yoga, and also how it really helps. Most people, I think, know it and they just think yoga, meditation, or yoga being flexible,
Yes.
case closed. But I mean, you're here with us, so enlighten us today as to some of the other benefits that yoga can have, and more specifically with us dealing with the children.
Well, yoga is not just meditation, breathing, exercise. There's so much more to it, and we could talk all day about what yoga is. But when it comes specifically for the children, we're talking about them being physically active and burning off some of the energy. We're talking about them learning breathing exercises, learning to be calm, learning to focus, learning to concentrate. And ultimately, in addition to the physical benefits, you can see improved performance in school and a more well-rounded child with a positive outlook, a calmer child.
And I love that. I never even thought of that. That just goes to show you how vast yoga can be spread across into different, fields or applied in different situations.
Yes.
So, like you said, there's no excuse for anybody not to be able to try out yoga or have the experience and see if it's for you. Now, even for you, I know you have your certifications as well. So, where did you get certified, or what certifications do you have as well?
I'm a 200-hour certified teacher registered with Yoga Alliance, and because of how long I've been teaching and some of the continuing education I've done, I'm actually an experienced registered yoga teacher. And I did my training in Washington, D.C. with a yogi called Faith Hunter, where I learned Vinyasa yoga and how to modify yoga to fit people's needs. So how you change it if someone is pregnant, injured, children, elderly, and all that sort of stuff.
All right, perfect. Well, before we wrap up, I'm sure we have viewers right now who are curious how they can get their hands on a copy of your book for their child.
If you're in St. Lucia, you can get it directly from me. You can go to yogawithmo.com, or you can call me at 489-9079. In Viewfort, you can get it in the Dyer building in kiosk number 3. I'm working on getting it at more places so it's easier for people to get it. But for now, that's how you can get it. It's also available on Amazon in Kindle and print format. So you can download it on your tablet or your child's tablet. And wherever you are in the world, Amazon will print a copy when you order it.
All right, that's awesome. Well, that's definitely some major moves happening, and very proud to see that we have a St. Lucian woman doing something very different and also doing something very meaningful, of course, because the kids are our future generation.
Yes.
So if we can instill some of these good habits now, then it gives us even more hope to having maybe less conflict in the future. I mean,
Yes.
I'm sure it's something we can't avoid, but it's great to be raising more mindful, more self-controlled persons going out into society. So more, keep on the good fight, keep pushing what you're doing. I hope that you make major progress with getting it into the schools, because I feel like this is going to be something that will be very important and instrumental in making some changes in the schools as well. So thank you for coming here as well and leaving all the way in Monroe to being here with us at VG and DBS. So thank you very much for being
Thank you
here.
for having me.
You're welcome. And of course, guys, make sure if you are interested, give her a call. If you want a copy, do not hesitate to order your book, get it online or physically from her. So we look forward to seeing more, and will keep us in the loop with what's going to be happening next, because we're definitely going to be following this journey.